This conference
Yashwant,
will now be recorded.
Yashwant, you are a new guy. Today is the first class or third class?
First class, ma'am.
Hello, Yashwant, are you there? This is today's
Yes, ma'am.
first class.
Yeah.
Okay. This is your project. And Yashwant, follow the demo classes. Those demo classes are available in YouTube or connect with
Okay, ma'am.
Durga Soft. They will also give the demo classes for you. Okay. Today topic is very new topic, very interesting, very important. Mostly from today topic, damn sure one interview question will ask. 100% sure. And second step, browse the file. Where is our file? We are fetching the file from the local PC. This is Windows. Start.csv, standard star. How to know the file is a big file or small file? Depend on size, right? Big file, this size is very huge. Okay, take this file. But click on next and comma delimiter. This is a comma delimiter, right? Check this. Policy ID, comma, state code, comma, country, comma, right? So it is a comma delimiter file. Click on next. This file have that header. This file have the header. Just select that header. This row will be skipped now. Let us see. Now next. Talent gets that automatically the schema. Just finish it and change the length. Please. Okay, then finish. The scenario is customer given the four files. Customer given the four files. All four files load into the different tables. Customer given the four files. All four files load into the different tables. All four files load into the different tables. Okay, how to do? Let's see. For this, design the job, create job underscore multi-thread execution. Yes. Customer given that four files. Let's assume if I input delimited, load into the database. Table 1, drop table does not exist and create. Okay. Double click. Okay. These are called first job is a main job in the designer window. We are run that 4 files and 4 different jobs. These jobs are called, these remaining jobs are called sub jobs. The remaining jobs are called sub jobs. These remaining jobs are called the sub jobs. And these are the 4 different files. Let's assume these are the 4 different files. Let's assume these are the 4 different files. All 4 different files, the data load into the 4 different tables. 4 different tables. This is a table 1 and this is a table 2 and this is a table 3. This is a table 4. Okay. Now run the job. We'll see what happens. Let's observe the job. We'll ask the question based on this. Which job is executed first? Which job is executed first?
First one.
First one.
First one is executed the first one, right? Okay. Your job design morning at the 10 o'clock, you are logging the time. Up to that job design of you're taking the time evening 3 o'clock. Evening 3 o'clock, trigger your jobs. Okay. This job will take that 1 hour of the time. After executing the job, this will run. It will also take that 1.5 hour. It will take that half an hour. It will take that only 20 minutes. The entire that all jobs run successfully, it will take that we are waiting. This job is run successful or not. Then only it will be triggered. Right? See, all the jobs are not run parallel. All the jobs are sequential order. Sequential means one by one. Sequential means one by one. The first this job will run. Then after complete this job will run. After complete this job will run. But I want improve the performance in this job. I want improve the performance in this job. All the jobs run parallel. How to run all the jobs parallel? That is one performance improvements question. This option will be available in, the run tab, right? Run tab. We are running the jobs. We are running the jobs. There are one more tab is there. First one, job tab, extra, enable multi-thread execution. Enable multi-thread execution. Now see that. Run clear. Now see all the jobs are running parallelly. You are not waiting to the one after one, one after one, one after one. Very important interview question. If the designer window have that 4 jobs or 5 jobs, how to improve the job performance? How to improve the job performance? Or how to run your jobs parallelly? How to run your jobs parallelly? How to you run jobs parallelly? Okay. Is it clear? Then come to that next. One more scenario. I want this job run first, remaining will be parallel. I want this job run first and this job run last, remaining two parallelly. Here control the flow. This job run first and this job run last and remaining these two parallelly. For such cases, to resolve that issue, I introduce one more component is called pre-job. Pre-job. Okay. There is no edit schema, nothing. Nothing is there. Just connect the pre-job trigger on component. Okay. This is component. So on component. Okay. And post-job, like prepaid, postpaid, right? Seems a SIM cards, prepaid, postpaid. Prepaid, at the first, in the month of starting, we'll pay the bill. Postpaid, month of ending. Prepaid, postpaid. Trigger on component. Okay. Now see, let's run the job. This job run first. After this run parallelly. After this job will run. There is a question, one more interview question. In the designer window, have the four jobs. The designer window have the four jobs. I want first three jobs are parallelly and last job run last. How to do?
Last
First
one
three
we can
jobs.
give pre-job.
Sorry.
The last one we can give T pre-job. Pre-job.
No, no, I just remove that pre-job. Now see, first three jobs are run parallelly and the last job run last. Pre-job means always give that beginning of the job. Pre-job always give that beginning of the job. Post-job means always give that last component of the job. I want run first, will give the pre-job. I want run last, give that post-job. Okay. Now I'm giving the dependency. Dependency means trigger on subjob. Okay. Trigger on subjob. Okay. It means it. It means what is the dependency means? The first job ran successfully, then only trigger. Otherwise, won't trigger. Keep on waiting to the first job. Now see. The first job ran successfully, then only trigger. It's called on subjob. Okay. These are called subjobs. This is the main job. Main job. These are called subjobs. On subjob. Okay means create the dependency. Okay. The job is failure due to some reason. The first job is failure due to some reason. Okay. The job will be failure due to some reason. What about that other jobs? Will what about that other jobs? We'll see. Job is failure due to some reason. These jobs will not trigger, and only the last job is trigger. Without this component, we'll see. Without the post job component, clear this previous data, kill and clear, run the job. See, always waiting. If the job runs successfully, then only this will trigger. Otherwise, it's keep on waiting. 1 day or 2 days, whenever you fix the issue, the first job, then only this will be run. But we don't want to waste of our time. We don't want to waste of the time. If the job is failure, but I want to check this, I want to check the status of remaining jobs. I want to check the status of remaining jobs. How to do? Remove this one. Remove this one. remove this one. Giving the trigger on subjob error. On subjob error means this job is failure, but I want to check this one. So for in such case, use that on subjob error. On subjob error. Okay. Now check that. Now run the jobs. Here also one run button is there. If the job is failure also, we can check that status of the other jobs. Now you will give that reply to your client or your team lead or manager. The first job is failure due to the some reason. It have some dependency, but I checked that the remaining jobs are run successfully. Only the first job is issue. Okay, now fix the issue. One more interview question. One more interview question is, if the designer window have that five subjobs. Third job is failure due to some reason. Sorry. The designer window have five subjobs. Third job is failure due to some reason. Copy this. This is a fifth job. First, second, third, and fourth, and fifth. Very important question. The designer window have five subjobs. The third job is failure due to some reason. The third job is failure due to some reason. I want to run fourth job and fifth job. I want to run fourth job and fifth job. Yeah, how to design your job? How to design your job? Now see, then let's fix the issue. I fixed the issue. All the jobs are running parallelly. So why? Okay, table 5. Yeah, table 5. Okay, this job ran successfully. So trigger on subjob okay. And this job also run successfully on subjob okay. And this job is failure due to some reason. We are failure this job. Okay. But I won't run these jobs. Giving that trigger on subjob okay. Trigger on subjob okay. Okay, now running this job. We'll see what happens. This job is running successfully. After on subjob okay means the first job ran successfully, then trigger the second job. This job also ran successfully. This job is failure, but I want to run these two jobs. What I will do?
We should give on subject error.
Hmm?
Third file to fourth file.
On subjob error, exactly. Row on subjob error and a row trigger on subjob error. Now see, let us see. So this job is failure, but this job is running, and this job is also running. Okay. This is about multi-thread execution and on sub-job flow. On sub-jobs flow. Okay. Is it clear? Now, my scenario is where is the scenarios? Hmm. Do this one. These are the top most trending scenarios. Interview asking the questions. Top most trending scenarios. All these. Let's discuss one by one. Okay. This already done right yesterday. If there is a file have 1,000 records, I want first, fourth, and 10th to 20th records in one output. 500 to 700 is another output. Is another output, right? Solution is take a T file input delimited, replicate using the replicate component, then use the sample row, and the first output logic is 1 comma 4 comma 10 dot 2020. Second output logic is 500 dot 700. Then load into the hierarchical output. Yes, everyone done this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next question, how to run jobs parallelly? How to run the jobs parallelly? Enable multi-thread execution. How to run jobs parallelly? This is a question is a star mark question. This question is star mark question. Okay, next. First job is failure. Uh, in which cases asking these questions from 1 to uh, up to here? Up to here, we have 4 years of experience. The seven up to 17 questions they'll ask. This range they'll ask the questions up to you have 4 years of experience. We have 6 years of experience. Ask the remaining questions. We'll give that 4 years or 6 years of experience also. I will give that advanced training also. Okay, first job will failure due to some reason. Second failure, second job also failure. How to run? How to run third and fourth subjobs? How to run third and fourth jobs? Now do this one. First job is failure and second job also failure, but want to run third and fourth subjobs. Now anyone tell this logic? This is the first job is failure. We'll give that failures. Repository to built in. The first job is failure, and the second job also failure. Repository to built in, and third job also failure. But I want to run these jobs. Okay, we'll see. Is failure. But what about these jobs will not run? So in such case, remove this subjob. Okay. Trigger on subjob error. Understand? Now see run. This job also failure. So remove this one. On subjob error to trigger on subjob error. Okay, now run this job. Oh, all three jobs are failure. But want to run third job, fourth job, and fifth job. Right? If the job is failure, we are debugging. It means we are debugging. Check the status of remaining jobs. If the job is failure, first job, second job, or third job also, and remove that on subjob okay, and give that on subjob error. It means if the job have the error, also will trigger to the next job. We check the status of the next job. Okay, is it clear? Shall I go to the next topic? All these questions, while I'm explaining these questions, all these questions, note it down your running notes. I will also provide the notes for you. And one more, I have also interview questions. Let's check your knowledge. What is the current version of talent? It is very important. Current
7.3.
version
3.1.
7.3.1. Okay. Okay, this is or your project is which database are using the project means you give that Oracle database. What is the default delimiter?
Cool.
Semicolon is a default delimiter. Are you observe? Are you observe when while creating the file? While creating the file, CC. While creating the file, let's demo file, demo or sample. Just for that, are you observing or not? I'm asking that question. My point of is you are observing or not. Browse the file and take any file. Star dot star. Take any file. Open. Then click on next. See that semi field separator. Default delimiter is semicolon, right? Default delimiter is semicolon. Default delimiter is semicolon. Are you observing? Default delimiter is semicolon. Okay. This next question. What is the question? Of how to create the file? How to create the file? These are the four steps to create the file. Which first will give that file name, browser for browse the files and delimiter, then proper data types and change the length, and which component to take to create the file. T file input delimiter. What is the function of T filter row component? T filter row component, we are extracting the particular data, right? Extract the particular data. And function of T filter columns component is remove the columns and shuffle the columns. And purpose of T sort row, ascending and descending order. And function of T unique row component is remove the duplicates. And sample row is extract range of the records. Extract range of records. And now see, this is a built-in and repository. Just now we are changing the built-in and repository, right? Double click this one. Repository means unable to edit the unable to edit that. Built-in means we are able to edit. We can able to that edit the built-in schema. And repository schema is entire throughout the project is the repository schema. And built-in schema means we can also change job to job. Schema will be changed to the job to job. See, yeah. It allows you enter, edit, and update information. All the information are stored locally in the job. You can use by the local job only. We can also change any features, any changes. It's manually changed the jobs. That is built-in schema. These are 4 points you should tell. Repository means data is read only within a job, is stored central inside the repository. It can be used by the globally by the job when a project only. See, one first time we are creating this is a repository section, and we are creating the job. We are creating the connection local dev. These are the local host port number, and once will be created this connection, uh, we are not doing that. Everything is manually. It's completely save the data into the repository. Save the data into the repository. We are extracting a drag and drop the component from repository to designer window. Uh, if need, we can change. If no need, that schema will be as it is. Right? This is called built into repository. Now run these jobs
Ma'am,
now.
one question here. So if we
Yeah.
change the schema, so it will
Mhm.
change the repository as well, like the starting also it will change everything, or only at that
No,
level
no,
it will
no.
change.
Only the at this level, only the job level will be changed. Only the job level, not the entire project level, not entire the project level. Okay. Then next, it will this also will be fixed. Only this job level. See again I drag and drop this component, the Oracle output, double click. See everything is same. Only the job level will be changed. Okay. Okay. This is what multi-thread execution. And the next, the one more scenario is I have a four files. I have a four files with the same metadata. I have a four files with the same metadata, and all these four files load into the single file. All these four files load into a single file. Now, before that, I will open the files. These are the four files. Have the same metadata, same size also. Same metadata and same size 605 kb 605 kb all same metadata and same file, same size. These are the belongs to different states. Yeah, Arab state, Asian state, UK state, and US state. All these four files load into the single file, means horizontally merging. How to do? Okay. Create the job underscore. Job underscore unite. Finish. First create the file. Get me anyone? Unite file. Are you there? Are you sleeping? Wake up. Click on next. Browse the file. Forgot the steps how to create the file. Double click. Start. Take any one file. Open. Then
Go to next one.
click on next. and this is a comma delimiter and set header, refresh, preview. That's it. Click on next. The talent gets that automatically schema. We need to that only change the length. Just then finish. Now this is a unit file. The file input delimited. Okay. Now load into the file or database. File or database. I will load into the database. You will load into the
Database.
file. That is one scenario. What do you want? Which scenario you want? You want to load the database or you want to load the file? I will do one thing. You will do one scenario. The choice is yours.
Database.
You
Load
want
into
to
database.
load database. Load. Okay. I'm explaining the load into the database. You should do that. Load into the table file. Okay. The Oracle output. I'm explaining that. Load into the database. Okay. Now this is a file, right? Copy this file. Copy and paste it and paste it. Paste it. Why I'm copying and pasting? Just wait 1 minute. Double click this one. This is a file path is this is a file path. Employee Arab is a file path, and here also employee Arab is a file path. Just we are check that one more file path. That's it. Double click UK file path. Open. Double click and US file. Right now, 4 files are ready. All these 4 files load into the single database. It's also horizontally merging. Horizontally merging means, okay, wait, take that 2 sample records or 3 sample records. These are the 3 sample records. Just assume. Copy this one. Horizontal. This is one file, and this is a second file. This is a third file, and this is a fourth file. I want that horizontal merging like this. Okay. I want horizontal merging like this. Okay. Now come to that here. Row main and row main. No, there is no main connection. So then what I will do?
We can reach.
For resolving this issue, introduce the component unite component. Unite component. It can accept that multiple inputs. Hello, main. Can accept that multiple inputs. Replicate can accept that multiple outputs, right? Replicate functionality. Give that multiple outputs. Like same, unite component can accept that multiple inputs. Double click this component, just sync columns. Just sync columns, that's it. Okay, just sync columns, that's it. Here, unite table. Unite table. Now don't choose that drop table if does not exist. You can choose create table if does not exist. What happens if select that create table if does not exist? First file read and load. Second file read and load. Third file read and load. Always creating. Fourth file read and load. That's it. Now run the job. See that each and every file have the 16,000 plus records. Double click here, copy this table name and come to the database. Select star from table name. See how many records? Just count rows. Oh, it's only 15,000 plus records only. It's only 15,000 plus records. But in load the database 60,000 plus records. Load the database in 16,000 plus records. But comes to that here. Select count. Only 15,000 plus records. Why it's 15,000 plus records? See here that load the data into that 16,000 plus records are loading the data. But it's showing the 15,000 plus records only. So for such cases, use that. In such cases, use that. Why it's happens means we are sync the columns here, right? We are syncing the columns here. After sync the columns, all 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus and load into here. Use create table. If unable to extend the table, unable to extend the table system dot. Okay. Now run the job. The Oracle output unable to create initial extent for segmenting database table space system. Come to the code. There is no pink button. Double click here. Come to the schema. Schema also fine. Save the table. Okay, now run the jobs. Job is failure. Read the error carefully. Unable to create initial extent for segment in table space system. Unable to create initial extent. Everything is perfect. Why? Now let's check that file. Take the file T file output delimited. Row main. Double click this one. Browse the file. Desktop. Temp folder. Unite file. Unite file. Unite file. .txt. Open and include header. Advanced settings. Uncheck this option. Now run the job. Here and the okay, all 60,000, 67,000 plus records came to here. But in original file, how many? Like come to the desktop, temp folder, unite file, edit with notepad plus. How many records here? See that horizontally matching 67,000 plus records. But here lot of duplicates also there, right? 67 plus records. Job is run here, but lot of duplicates is it? And how to remove the duplicates? Which component are using to remove the duplicates?
Unique row.
T unique row, exactly. T unique row. To Unix. Double click and just click on this attribute. Just click on this attribute. Now run the job. After this, only 12 records are processing. These are the new records. These are the new records. Only 12 records. But what about the this operation is called union and union all. Union all means will not remove the duplicates. Union means combines of union T unite plus T unique row is called that union operation. Union will remove the duplicates. Union all will not remove the duplicates. Now, in the place of this trkill output, trkill output, unique data, drop table. Something is happens in the database level. Something is happens in the backend. Password expiry. Check that one more connection. Remove this connection. Take that one more connection. Local connection. Trkill output. Wait. This is a schema we have. One more, take one more connection, DB connection. Oracle dev, click on next. DB type is Oracle with service name. This connection successful. Finish. Now take this connection, the Oracle output, unique data. Again the same. Unable to create initial extent for segment in each in table space system. I take this JDB service error 450. Go to the code. Control plus L 450. IO exception. My data base have some issues. Okay, my database have some issues, so that's why it's giving the error. iOS IO exception. Take the second line, one more line. 399. Control plus L. 399. Okay, I will update my database and let me see tomorrow. We'll see this one. Okay, it's my database have some issues, internal issues. I cross check my database and your scenario is like see load into that data into the file. Okay, load the data into the file. That is your scenario. Do the scenario and keep posting in the WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Bye bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.